Olá, queridas famílias! Bem-vindos a mais um Momsxperience em Casa. A atividade de hoje é uma divertida contação de história. Os benefícios dessa atividade, que nós chamamos de leitura em voz alta, são inúmeros, mas o principal é o desenvolvimento da linguagem da criança. Ao ouvir histórias que são narradas por um leitor mais experiente, a criança se relaciona de uma outra forma com a literatura. A história de hoje é um clássico da literatura infantil e quem vai trazer essa vivência para nós é a professora Gabriela Souza, do Kids 4, que trabalha com as crianças de 4 anos. Just sit back and enjoy it. Se possível, compartilhem conosco este momento através do e-mail abaixo. Nós vamos adorar receber fotos e vídeos da participação de vocês em nossas vivências amorosas.
Hi guys, how are you feeling? Hope you're feeling fine. Today I'm going to tell you a story I love. It has 3 bears and 1 girl with beautiful golden hair. Do you know the title of the story? You're right! It's Goldilocks and the 3 bears. Are you ready? Buckle up! Once upon a time, there were 3 bears who lived together in a cottage in the woods. There was a great big father bear, a middle-sized mama bear, and a tiny small baby bear. One morning, the 3 bears decided to go for a walk in the woods while their breakfast porridge cooled down. While they were gone, a little girl named Goldilocks came past their cottage. She peeked in the window, and when she saw that no one was home, she went inside. There on the table sat 3 bowls of porridge. The porridge smelled so delicious that Goldilocks just had to have some. First, she tried the porridge in the great big father bear's great big bowl, but it was too hot. Next, she tried the porridge in the middle-sized mother bear's middle-sized bowl, but it was too cold. Then, she tried the porridge in the tiny small baby bear's tiny small bowl, and it was just right. So she ate it all up. When she had finished the porridge, Goldilocks wandered around into the living room, where she found the 3 bears' chairs. First, she tried the great big father bear's great big chair, but it was too hard. Next, she tried the middle-sized mother bear's middle-sized chair, but it was too soft. Then she tried the tiny baby bear's tiny baby chair, and it was just right. So Goldilocks sat down in the chair and broke it to pieces. Then Goldilocks went upstairs, where she found the 3 bears' beds. First, she tried the great big father bear's great big bed, but it was too hard. Next, she tried the middle-sized mother bear's middle-sized bed, but it was too soft. Where do you think she's going next? Then she tried the tiny baby bear's tiny baby bed, and it was just right. So Goldilocks lay down and fell fast asleep. No sooner than Goldilocks had fallen asleep, the 3 bears returned home. Their walk had made them very hungry, so they hurried right into the kitchen. Goldilocks had left the spoon in the great big father bear's porridge. "Someone has been eating my porridge," said the great big father bear in his great big voice. The middle-sized mother bear saw that the spoon had been left in her bowl of porridge as well. "Someone has been eating my porridge too," said the middle-sized mother bear in her middle-sized voice. Then the tiny baby bear looked into his bowl of porridge. "Someone has been eating my porridge, and they've eaten it all up." The three bears hurried into the sitting room. Goldilocks had knocked the pillow off the great big father bear's chair. "Someone has been sitting in my chair," said the great big father bear in his great big voice. The pillow on the middle-sized mother bear's chair had been moved too. "Someone has been sitting in my chair too," said the middle-sized mother bear in her middle-sized voice. Then the tiny baby bear looked at his chair. "Someone has been sitting in my chair, and they've broken it to pieces." The three bears went upstairs. Goldilocks had messed up the covers on the great big father bear's bed. "Someone has been sleeping in my bed," said the great big father bear in his great big voice. The cover on the middle-sized mother bear's bed had been moved too. "Someone has been sleeping in my bed too," said the middle-sized mother bear in her middle-sized voice. Then the tiny baby bear went to look at his bed. "Someone has been sleeping in my bed, and here she is." Goldilocks woke with a start. She leaped out of the bed, jumped through the window, climbed down from the roof, and ran away just as fast as she could go. What happened to Goldilocks? No one knows. But the three bears never saw her again, and they lived happily ever after in their cottage in the woods. The end. Did you guys like the story? I love it. It's one of my favorites. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye bye.